Mm, Okay, for some issues, I'm not going to expand this, so I'm going to. Sorry.
Aaron,
Well,
sorry,
yes.
Aaron. Sorry. Remember, I mean, I know your voice, but remember to, say your names before you start.
Okay. Okay.
Your
Yes.
partner. Thank you.
Yes. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Um, our group is composed by María Ignacia Muñoz, Catalina Saucedo, and I, Aaron Muñoz. Or the topic that we are going to teach today is progressive assimilation. I believe the last class, the professor Bruno made us an introduction to this, and also the last group who was teaching also teach a kind of simulation. So we are uh, maybe in context now. Um well, assim- assimilation is a sound change in which some phonemes, typically consonants or vowels, change to be more similar to other nervy sounds. It is a common type of phonological process across languages. Assimilation can occur either within a word or between words. This is the definition, the book's definition. Also, it is pretty similar to the definition that the last group presented, but they had the regressive assimilation. But in our case, we have the progressive assimilation, and this one, I believe, it is easier. So you should not have problems understanding it. I believe these kind of rules or maybe the features of the progressive assimilation are really easy to understand. So progressive assimilation occurs when the preceding sound influences the following sound because the preceding sound is too dominant. So there are five common cases. And here the variations are really a few. So in contrast with regressive assimilation, and if you ask me if you can keep a secret, we chose this because this was easier. Um, the five common cases are the plural form, the verb to be contraction, the possessive, the third person singular, and past tense and past participle.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Within these five cases, we find the plural one, which goes like this. If the word ends with a voiceless sound, the plural sound will be s. And if it ends with a voiced sound, in this case, the plural sound would be z. And we have some examples here, books and shoes. And another examples are clocks, cats, dreams, phones, wolves, and castles. So, guys, could you think of other examples? You can also write in the chat box if you don't want to talk. Okay, so Guillermo Martinez says seems. Yes, that is correct. And could you think of another example? Just one more to see if it is clear. Adam, could you help me with this to choose someone?
Sorry, I can see the teams while I'm sharing.
Oh, someone wrote another example. Cleans means, yeah, perfect. Looks, yeah. So, oh, there are a lot of examples. Clocks,
Yes.
beans, eggs, puts. Okay, perfect. Thank you for your participation. So now let's move on. Aaron, could you please? Yeah, thank you. Well, the second case is the verb to be contraction. And this one says that if the word ends with a voiceless sound, the contraction sound will be s. And if it ends with a voiced sound, the contraction sound will be z. And some examples of this are she's traveling to Argentina, she's, and it's okay, it's. And it is also present in theirs, that's, his, house. Also, this can also be seen in names, although it is not as common for people to say it. For example, Anne's going tomorrow. And again, guys, could you think of another example of this? Carlos. Yeah. Just one more and I will stop bothering you. I promise. Theirs. Yeah. Thank you very much for your participation.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Now, in the case of possessive, when the word ends with a voiceless sound, the possessive sound will be, but if the word ends with a voiced sound, the possessive will be. Now we have the example, for example, students' books and Aaron painting. Now, could you tell me some examples for this? One example? Well, mm, Chile. Yes, that's right. Thank you. And Aaron, the next slide, please.
Okay.
Okay, now the third person singular. In the third person singular, the third person sound will be if it ends with a voiceless sound. But if it ends with a voiced sound, the third person sound will be z. And again, here we have the examples, and she sings and he cooks. And again, could you tell me some examples about this? Sing. Yes, that's correct. And we have takes, stops, lots, runs, cleans, and knows. The next slide, Aaron, please.
Well, okay. As you just saw, the all four cases that were shown before are related to the sounds s and z. In this case, the last one it changes. So the case is the past tense and past participle, and if the regular verb ends with a voiced sound, the past suffix sound is z. if it ends with a voiceless sound, the past suffix sound is. So here this only applies to regular verbs. With this form ed. In the case of learn, we have the last sound before the suffix is n, and it is voiced. So the next sound is still voiced. And in the case of word, the last sound before the suffix is, and it is voiced. So sorry, voiceless. So the the suffix sound is t. We have a Kahoot here, but before to the Kahoot, to sum up, it is important to mention that all the all the cases are based uh, just in if the last sound is voiceless or voiced, and that is forcing the next sound to be voiceless or voiced depending on the last one. So I'm going to share the Kahoot now. As I said before, and the rules well, are not rules, because as Professor mentioned in the chat box just a few minutes ago, this is a really natural process, so there are not rules, but these features are the features of progressive simulation are really easy to understand. So let me open the Kahoot. Anything? Let me a second. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, please enter, and I want the teachers to enter too.
Okay,
Remember
Aaron, thank you very much. But I'm
Okay.
not sure that I could enter the Kahoot because I'm having some internet issues now.
Okay, don't worry.
It's okay.
And guys, remember the key here is if the sound is voiced or voiceless. Remember, that is the key. You have to read it because I'm not going to read it because
We are
you
19
will
in this meeting
will
today,
hear.
so please.
Sorry.
No, I was saying that we are 19 in this meeting, so please, could you participate in the Kahoot?
I'm not going to read it. Read the statements here because you're going to hear how I'm pronouncing it. So the idea is you to remember maybe the rules that we mentioned. So you have to read it. Okay, there is more people entering, or I should start, or should I start? Sorry.
Mm, I think that you should. Oh, wait. Let's wait one minute.
Okay, one more minute.
Yes.
Okay, I will start. 3,
Yes.
2, 1, go. Well, there are more. There are some questions with 20 seconds, but most of them are only 10 seconds. So please be fast. Remember if the sound before is voiced or voiceless. That's the key. Okay, good job, Black Noise. Look the highlighted where it's not that highlighted, but well, oh, good job, good job. Now 10 10 people shows the correct answer. Okay, good job, Flan. Hmm. There's a trick here. Remember that all the vowels are voiced. So here the S uh, should be always Z if it is after a vowel. Good job, Vale. Well, good job. Most of you chose the correct answer. Good job. Well, I guess you are remembering the rules. Good job, Black Noise. You recover your position. This is kind of hard. You have 20 seconds for this one. Good job. Most of you answered correctly. This was what I just said before. In this case, there is the e added, so there is always a vowel in these cases before the s. So it will be always z. Good job there. Well, this one was kind of tricky. Uh, what something that should work is that when you can pronounce the word and put your hand in your throat, so maybe you can feel the if your throat is vibrating. It helped me a lot sometimes when I have a doubt if some sound is voiced or voiceless. Okay, this one was hard because it was longer and it has two, but four people answered correctly. And yes, what were uh, because in this case I believe it is tricky because there is the e here, but the sound, the last sound is actually because it's lake, so it would be lakes. So I believe there were many wrong answers because of this e. But remember how the word is pronounced. In this case, the last sound is the lakes. Okay, we have Leo Rey on fire. Well, good job. Most of you uh, chose the correct answer. Um, I have Leo Rey in first place, still on fire. Good job. Here we have the case of the verb to be contraction. You know, this is a contraction represents is. My baby is dancing. So we have this contraction. So good job. Leo Rey is still on fire. Wow. Well, this one was hard, obviously, because it was long and it has first the past tense and or past participle in this case, and also the case of an z. Good job, Nesuko. The last one. Okay. Um, I believe this one was kind of tricky, for how. But remember that the sound is voiceless, so it is still here. But well, good job, Plan, Leo Rey, and Black Noise. Okay, I'm going to share the presentation again. Well, it is good to. Also, variables and voice. Okay. Sorry, I have here. I'm going to send you a document.
I will share the link on the chat box.
Do you have the link here there?
Here.
Okay. Download please that document if you can, and
That's
it's for the listening
the
activity.
listening activity.
That's for the listening activity, yeah.
Yes.
From now on, we will move pretty straightforward because we are running out of time. So please download it and let me know if you are ready.
Okay. Let me know if you hear, because I believe the problem with the low volume is because of Teams. But so let me know if you hear, please.
They say he has started 15 big fires. He's been in.
Can you listen?
It's really, really low.
Yes.
Okay, it is
Yeah,
low.
low.
Okay. I believe we can't do anything about it. So please turn up your volume if you can in your computers, on your phones, or where you are. Try to please turn up the volume, and let me please let me know if you already had the document.
Yes.
So, Catalina, should we start? Oh, sorry, Maria Ignacia. Who was it?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Should we start?
Yeah, I think so. I imagine that all are ready.
Okay.
Okay. So now we will move on to the listening activity. And as usual, you have to listen and fill the blanks, but with the last sound you hear, okay? So let me know if you have any doubts. And yeah, should we start now?
Okay.
They say he has started 15 big fires. He's been in jail 3 times already. How did they ever let him out? It's the law. They can't keep him in jail forever. Why not? Everyone knows he's a firebug. He loves to start fires. I don't know. Sometimes the law doesn't make sense. But his latest fire killed someone. This time, they have charged him with murder. So maybe jail forever. I sure hope so. Someone should set him on fire. That would teach him a good lesson.
Okay, should I reproduce it one more time?
Yes, please. To check the answers.
Okay.
They say he has started 15 big fires. He's been in jail 3 times already. How did they ever let him out? It's the law. They can't keep him in jail forever. Why not? Everyone knows he's a firebug. He loves to start fires. I don't know. Sometimes the law doesn't make sense. But his latest fire killed someone. This time, they have charged him with murder. So maybe he'll go to jail forever. I sure hope so. Someone should set him on fire. That would teach him a good lesson.
Okay, so did you get the answers, or you have issues? Let me know, please.
Sorry. So will we let move on to the next audio? Maria Ignacia?
Yes, I was asking if someone had issues with the first audio. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So we should reproduce it the next one?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
She told him to drop his girlfriend. Our house. Yes, but she left him.
Okay, one more time.
She told him to drop his girlfriend. Our house. Yes, but she left him.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yes.
Are you sure you're sharing your audio? Because in the second one, I couldn't hear a thing, not one.
Really?
Yes.
I'm really sorry. I couldn't hear a thing, not one.
Okay, I'm
And the
I
first
I'm
think
one, I
that's
got
sharing.
lower than the
most
first
of
one.
them.
I don't know why.
Yes, I'm sharing my the audio of my desktop, but I don't know why it is too low. Let me try again.
She told him to drop his girlfriend. Our house. Yes, but she left him.
Could you hear it?
No.
No,
No.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Nothing.
Yes, that's
let's keep only the first audio. The first one, you could hear the first one. Could you first hear the first audio?
Yeah,
Okay. So let's work with the first one.
Okay, so you can write the answers in the chat box if you don't want to talk.
Mm. Um,
Anyone, please,
the first one.
because we are running out of time. So I know you're hungry,
Yes,
but we are finishing.
we have just 5 more minutes. And maybe you could ask directly to one of your classmates to give you the answer, and you can correct it immediately so we don't run out of time.
Yes, I think it's a good idea.
Okay,
Aaron,
go.
you want to choose someone, or should I?
Okay, let me see who is connected. Maybe Javier Avila.
Yes, sorry, I didn't get it. I couldn't hear very well.
Okay.
Okay, very good.
Anyone else?
Maybe we could give the answer, the first answer.
The first one
Yes.
it was fires,
Fires.
and the last sound of fires is Z.
Okay, the next one.
Okay.
Josefina Cubillos, could you give me the answer, please?
Yeah, sure. I was just typing it on the chat box. In the chat box, is he's or he has? He has been in jail already.
Oh yeah, perfect. Thank you.
What
It's
was?
Yeah, no
he's
problem.
he's
He's okay. He's
he's. Now it's in
sorry.
the chat box.
Okay, yes. He's. So also the sound here is sorry.
Yes.
Next one.
Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Daniel Duque. Are you there?
Catherine answered. And Daniel?
Yeah. It's the law.
It's
With an S. It's.
okay. What? Sorry. Then the next one. Everyone.
Nose. Catherine says nose.
Yes.
Knows.
Nose.
Knows. Remember that W is a semi-vowel. And also they carried a voiced sound. Next one.
Mm, maybe you could choose someone now. We have 2 exercise left and we're done with this activity.
Yes, maybe Sofia Contreras.
Yes, that's me. So, oh, I don't have that answer. I couldn't listen to that one clearly.
Do you have another one?
Let me see. I have, but I'm not sure, but this one is, but his latest fire changes someone? Or am I wrong?
Killed.
Let me-
It's killed. Killed someone.
killed someone.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
And the next one is
It's E.
killed.
Charged,
Right.
I think.
It's
Charged.
charged. Yes.
The next
Oh,
one
yes, it
is
was.
Or not.
That's
charged.
the one. This time they
Sorry.
have charged him with murder.
Yeah, I'm going to move on to the Kiki. Well, he was here. He loves to start fires. That's one was I believe that he didn't hear. Well, we have also some phrases to you to speak. I don't know if there's time enough.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes, please finish with your presentation.
Okay.
Okay, so mhm.
So you can go with the final activity. No worries.
Mhm.
Okay. I need 5 people to read aloud these 5 sentences. Maybe you, Professor Sophia, could read the first one.
Yes, I can read the first one. So, seriously, I'm so excited.
Yes, perfect. Excited ends with the D sound. Okay. The second one, I don't know. I will choose randomly. Sorry. Maybe Josefina.
Yes, I was just saying that. Okay. Have you heard my good news?
Yes, perfect. With
Yeah. I will read the third one.
yeah. Thank you, Aaron.
How's Saturday?
Yes, you said it right.
I can read the fourth one.
Mhm.
Thank you, Maria Ignacia. Go ahead.
I don't know what's gotten. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what's gotten into him.
Yes, perfect. With
Professor Bruno, can you read the last one?
yes, Professor.
Sure. I didn't either, but paychecks, but a paycheck's a paycheck.
Okay.
Yes.
Here we have the key. Basically, in these cases, we have the, for instance, in past tense here. Sorry, past participle in this case. The good news here, the third person singular, and give the verb to be conjunction, and basically some of the cases that we saw. And I hope that you enjoyed the presentation. As I mentioned before, this progressive assimilation is easier than the regressive, and I believe it was one of the easier um, topics to understand. So yes.
Okay. Any comments or doubts, my dear students? Thanks for your presentation, Aaron, Catalina, and Maria Ignacia. Thank you very much. It was great. Good exercises. And same to the previous group of regressive assimilation, Javiera, Josefina, and Emilia. Thank you for your wonderful participation and exercises. It was fun. Today's class was fun. So you will continue with the presentations for next Monday, and I'll see you again on Friday, where we will practice some of these features of connected speech that you've been learning through the micro teaching sessions. So this is the end of the class, and hope to see you on Friday Enjoy your weekend, and thank you for your participation once again. I don't know if Professor Bruno would like to add something.
The micro teaching sessions are a great opportunity to develop so many different skills. Usually, when a teacher is lecturing, it's too much talking from the part of the teacher, but I can realize that with this activity, it's actually the students who are in charge, more empowered, and the students who are actually producing more. So that's, I think, a really interesting feature of this activity that empowers you not only from a linguistic point of view, but giving you some pedagogical or developing certain pedagogical skills, right? Now, I just would like to give a very short piece of advice. Sometimes technology might be a very good friend, and sometimes it might be or turn into a bit of an enemy. So whenever you have issues with technology, think about one or two possible solutions. But then if you cannot, for example, use a software or an application because it's not working, try to, I don't know, read the dialogue on your own, or as you solved in the end, right, for this last group, you are showing or sharing the answers and then discussing them, because that's another way you can address this issue in which, volume might be a problem, or sometimes a different technological problem, but you need to think about how to overcome this situation. And I think this is a good opportunity for everyone to face, right, to put on the teacher's shoes and solve this as a group. So congratulations, everyone, for working this out, because it's not easy. So it's good for you. I'm very happy for you guys, for all the groups who have given their or delivered their micro teaching sessions. I'm looking forward to the other ones. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thanks to you.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, Professor,
Oh,
for
you're
your
right.
feedback.
You're sure. Right, it's Friday. All right. Good news. Good news.
Yes,
Good
it is.
news.
Yes, it is.
You made my day. You made my day.
God, it's Friday.
We're happy.
Yeah.
We're happy. Okay, bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye. Enjoy.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Take
Bye
care.
everyone.
bye. Have
Bye-bye.
a nice
Bye,
weekend.
Cecilia.
Bye.
You too.